So, in this lecture, we are going to discuss on organic heat insulating materials. So, these are the following different types, or we can say the examples of organic heat insulating materials like cork, fiber boards. In fiber boards, there are four types like fibrolite boards, reed boards, peat boards, and corrugated boards. The cork, it is a layer of dead cells on outside of the roots of the cork oak tree. It is impermeable to the air and water. It is ground and baked and shaped. It is used for non-conducting lining of scientific instrument. It is used in the form of stoppers for corking bottles. Then next, that is the fiber boards. They are produced by molding and drying the woods. Fiber mixed with the polymer. It is a sheet materials and are available in the following varieties like fibrolite boards, then reed boards, peat boards, corrugated boards. The next type, that is a plastic heat insulating materials. In general, these are used like PVC pipes, CPVC pipes. These are the common examples. The raw material used are polystyrene, then PVC, polyurethane, etc. So common, we know that in PVC pipes we are using the polystyrene and the PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride or polyurethane. So it is, these plastics can be foam, porous, or honeycomb depending on their structures. The foam and porous plastics are produced by foaming heat softened plastics. Honeycomb plastics are produced by bonding a paper sheets with the thermosetting plastic in the hot modes. Then building felts, they are manufactured by batting wool, fur, etc. in rectangular shape. It is incombustible but absorb the moistures. It is used in lining and heat insulating material for window door frames, in exterior wall joints of panels, in a prefabricated houses. The types of insulating materials. The thermal insulating material should be fireproof, non-absorbent of moisture, capable to resist the attack of small insect and not subject to undergo any deformation. So common insulating materials are rock wool, slag wool, then fiberboard, flexible blankets, then sawdust and wood shavings. The next, so here it is, we can see some of the insulating material commonly used as a sound insulating material. So we can see here it is a cladding, then false ceilings are available. Then some of the sheets which are utilized, and then sound insulating materials which are commonly utilized in the market or available in the markets. So selection of timber for the different purposes. So first, structural purposes, timber is used as a load bearing member and non load bearing members is used as a permanent as well as a temporary construction. So the next, that is used for the furniture, aini, then bentic, champa, haldu, mushwal, rosewood, sisal, then teak wood. These are the common timbers or woods are generally utilized for the furniture makings. Then for the floors, haldu, mango, usual jack, rosewood, and teak. These are usually used. Then in insulating materials, these also are common types like cork, board woods, sorry, cork, board slabs, then mineral wool slabs, aluminium foils, gypsum boards, chipboards, gasket, cork sheet, thermocol, then foam plastic, foam glass. These are the commonly utilized. Then sounding, we will discuss the sound materials. Sound is considered as a mechanical disturbance in air, water, or the solid bodies. Sound intensity is measured in a decibels. Noise is an effect of different sound changing rapidly in a pitch and intense time. Noises in buildings, engines, machines, etc. are the examples which can produce a great noise. Uh, Sometimes this non-variable noise is called as harsh sound. Non-variable or the harsh sound is called as a noise, and generally a sound above the 80 decibel is called as a noise. Then properties. First, porous structure example based on the mineral wool, glass wool, etc. They are shaped in the form of slabs, rolls, mats, strips. They provide the good quality of soundproofing. Then porous jack structure example based on the plastic, rubber, etc. are available in the form of strips and piece liners. Then loose composition example natural artificial sands, slags. They are used as a fillers. So soundproofing materials are incorporated with the building construction in a non-compressed form or in suspended state or in a compressed state. They are used in the form of liners or layers in a floors. Then classification. The classification is first classification, that is sound absorbing material, in which porous material with the solid skeleton, then porous materials with the flexible skeleton, then panel materials. So first one, that is porous material with the solid skeleton. In this, the sound is absorbed as a result of viscous friction inside the pores. Then porous material with the flexible skeleton, that is sound is absorbed as a result of viscous friction inside the pores and also a result of deformation of non-rigid skeleton. Example glass, cotton wool, wood fiber, etc. So third one, that is a panel material. Sound is absorbed because of resistance of system which causes the forced vibration under the action of incident of sound waves. So these are the basically three types of sound absorbing materials. Now names and the situation where they are used. First, glass, mineral wool mats, slabs, synthetic binders are used as a sound insulator, as a sound or solid inner layers underneath floors. Their bulk density is about 50 to 225 kg per meter cube. Then second, wood fiber and the asbestos cement slabs are used as a strip lining in the floors. Then third, that is a plastic slab. These are made up of plasticized polystyrene foam plastic. They are provide the soundproofing of reinforced concrete floors. Then wood fiber boards. They are made up of Portland cement and are used for the subfloors to insulate the impact noise. Then mineral wood boards. They are manufactured by saturated mineral fibers with the synthetic binders. They are subjected to the thermal and the moisture curing in the specific chambers. Then gypsum plaster boards. They are cut to the slab of size 1000 by 500 by 8 mm and are processed in a di- uh, die press to form holes of 6 to 10 mm in a diameter. They are used together with the mineral wood and glass fiber for facing walls and the ceilings. Then perforated plywood, they composite of panels and made up with the mineral wood and the cement asbestos. Then usually suspended from the trusses and so as to provide the air passes. Then asbestos cement acoustic baffle, they are produced as a Portland slab with roofing and mineral wool as a filler. They are good sound as absorber, then fire resistant, durable, and the hygiene. The slab and the baffle used for facing suspended ceiling or walls to insulate the noise. Then rubber, it is used for insulation of wires cable instruments and electrician glow because of its low absorbing quality and remarkable resistance to the electric current. Then hard porcelain is used for electrical insulation, line insulations and stationary insulation because show a good discharge voltage. And types of insulating material. First, porous material. These are lightweight concrete with the porous aggregate, foam, glass, etc. are included in the type of insulating material. Then baffle material. Thin panels from veneer, rigid wood fiber slabs, and solid cardboards are included in a search of insulating material. Then porous cum elastic material. They includes a porous material with the elastic backing. Then perforated material. The perforated panel slabs are included in the type of material. And the common types are acoustic plaster, then quilts and mats, wood wool boards, then compressed fiber and hair felts, then strap board, pulp boards, acoustic tiles, and perforated plywood. So these are the different types of perforated material. Then types of acoustic material are acoustical tiles and the fibrous plasters. So acoustic tiles, these are material available in the market under the different trade names. It is made in the factory. The advantage of these tiles are absorption of sound in a uniform form, tile to tile, and can be easily fixed to any other surfaces, and they are costly but most suitable for the smaller areas. The fibrous plaster, this type of material is known as acoustic plaster. It is made up of mixing the cement and granular insulating materials. The sometimes bitumen sheets also added to them. So these are the different sound insulating materials. And in next lecture we are going to discuss with the fibers. There are different types of fibers utilized. So in next lecture we will discuss it.